I am currently 28 years old, and what I wanted to do today is basically pull out and mention 28 things that I've learned at 28 years old. So the number one is going to be kind. And then after two is going to be stay true to yourself, obviously. Then three is going to be do what you love, which is something that I recently discovered. I only discovered it whenever I was 24, I think. So it's been like 4 years. Um, I would say the number four is going to be selfish, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. Obviously, you have to be a little bit selfish because at the end of the day, you're living your life and it's yours. It's not somebody else's. Then the fifth one is going to be money comes and goes. I was very fortunate to be with a family that is able to support me, but I think money is something that's so like twisted, specifically now, where it's you're gonna be able to live the best life with more money and stuff, which I agree to some extent, but you don't need all that fluff. Um, and whenever I say money comes and goes, it goes more in terms of like the investing aspect. For example, like investing in a camera, like yes, it's expensive, especially now. But then after, if you're making content and if you're making content for others or even for yourself, then you're gonna be able to get that money back. Then the sixth one is going to be find your passion. Finding your passion is something that I truly believe that everybody has, but sometimes it takes longer for someone than others. I was fortunate to be able to find something that I really, really, really like to do at a very young age. Some people only find it whenever they're 30. Some people find it whenever they're 50. Some people find it whenever they're 70, and I know it's a little bit late, and some people never find it. So kind of go out of your comfort zone and be able to go there and find something that you really love. Now, the seventh is going to be keep loving yourself. It's an important, a very, very important one because if you don't love yourself, who else is going to besides your significant other? You have to be really, really self-conscious about what you are able to bring to the table and that you're an actual good person. Everybody is. And I think even though there are some bad people, I think they still have some amount of good at them in them. It just needs to come out. But you have to keep loving yourself. Now, the number eight is going to be presentable. So whenever you walk into a room with obviously executive or C-suite executives or whatever the case may be, then you have to look presentable in that aspect and in that room. Now, whenever it comes to other parts, then obviously dress nice, but I really believe in being able to dress appropriately for the occasion. Then after nine is going to be share your story, which is what I'm doing now. And I have been able to learn through my struggles and through my pains to be able to say, okay, you know what? Nobody's going to be telling my story besides myself. So I have to go for it. Number 10 is going to be vulnerable. That goes straight to the point. 11 is going to be create. 12 is going to be stay organized. Uh, don't mind that, by the way. 13 is get uncomfortable, which is still something that I'm learning till this day, which is going to be a work in progress. Then 14, blah, gym and going to the gym is not everything. I know there's a lot of people within Instagram that I follow is like gym, 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 gym. But once you start getting older, yes, gym is something, but it's not everything. You can still play sports, you can still go and run and do all that stuff, but just going to the gym for 4 hours is not it anymore. Like, I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's not it. You go in, you do your workout for like maybe an hour, then after you play basketball, which is what I do, or even before. And I love playing basketball, so it's like I don't really care for that. But for the gym aspect, I used to go to the gym for 3 to 4 hours, but also it was my place for networking. So it's very different. But all I'm gonna say is at least what I have learned is that you don't need to be at the gym forever. Um, 15 is going to be you're not always right. And that's something that I have not been able to learn myself because I always think that there's ways to learn, but I've been able to learn that through others and through peers and their experiments and their experiences with clients or even friends and family. And then obviously the 16 is going to be stay consistent. So that's still something that I'm working till this day. For example, one thing that I've been able to do and that has helped me is use Notion to be able to really keep me on track, and time blocking. Time blocking has been helping me so much. Even if it's the day before, like before you go to the gym, you time block for the next day or for the next couple of days, depending on what you have to do. It's really nice. Now the number 17 is going to be having hobbies. Having hobbies is very important. For example, for me, what I like to do on my free time is spend time with my girlfriend. Love you, Andrea. Um, Go to the gym, obviously, like that's a hobby. And then playing sports, so playing basketball with my brother, my friends. And sometimes I do like to do a little bit of gaming here and there. But I would say just go out and just be outside in the nature and just take in whatever you have that's available next to you and that you actually like doing on your free time. Then after it's going to be having real conversation for number 18. That's something that I have been struggling whenever I was younger. I was really shy and timid, but now I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable in talking to strangers specifically. I'm not going to go out of my way to speak to someone, but whenever I'm actually having a conversation with someone, it's going to feel genuine, and I really like learning about who they are. And then within the first 3 seconds, you're going to know if that person is actually nice or if that person is not. But I think having real conversations goes a long way and going to be really nice and helpful to be able to make new connections in the future. Then 19 is going to be trust yourself. Um, that's something that I've been struggling whenever since I've been a kid. And shout out to my parents for helping me through the journey and my family, obviously, to be able to trust myself more and really put myself out there to really understand, like, okay, you're able to do this. And I'm telling you this to whoever's watching, you are able to do this. Because look at me, like I'm a 28-year-old that does videos for a living for companies where literally 4 years ago I would have never imagined that. Now, um, 20 is going to be an important one. It's going to be take time off. I'm not saying take time off every day, but I'm saying whenever you don't feel like doing something that's really a burden, you don't have to force yourself because otherwise you're not going to do it right. I really believe in if you want to do something correctly, you have to really have the mindset to be able to do it. So, for example, if I wanted to edit a documentary that's 30 minutes long, I'm not going to be able to do it in the first day. That's for like a fact. But if one day I don't have the motivation and I don't have the creativity rolling through me, I'm not going to force myself to do it. I know it's going to happen later on because that's just who I am, but I'm not, I should just focus and drift to something else. Obviously, vacations, that's one thing as well. Um, 21, burnout is real. Burnout is real, especially in the filmmaking and the whole like creative journey and creative industry. It's real. You get out of that rut, obviously, but I think it's surrounding yourself with other people that have the same mindset and that work in the same industry that's going to help you. So it goes back kind of to having real conversations within your industry. So like this, the burnout doesn't feel as bad. But if it happens to you, don't worry about it. It's normal. It takes time to get out of it. Now, 22 is going to be you don't owe everyone an explanation. And that goes straight to the point for this one. You don't need to be truthful to everyone if it does. If you don't need to overshare everything. If you want to, you can, but you don't need to. Now, 23 is going to be no one is coming to save you. Um, that's one thing that has been hitting me, especially within the last couple of months, is I don't want to be that person that's needing to be saved. I want to put in the effort. I want to put in the work, and I want to be able to be successful for my future family and my future wife. Um, 24 is going to be eat right. That doesn't mean eat clean the whole week or the whole month. You can have cheat days. I have cheat days. I had Chick-fil-A last night for dinner, you know? Um, now, 25 is going to be music is very important. It's not just for your, just, oh, I like it. It's good for your mental, it's good for your soul. I really believe that if you listen to music, you also become more creative and you start like thinking about different things and thinking about different ideas. Yeah, just music is important. 26 is have your alone time. I have a lovely girlfriend and she understands that sometimes I need to be able to have my alone time to be able to work on things or go to the gym by myself or whatever the case may be. And I think that's very important. So like this, you're not surrounded by people and having your social battery just die all the time and you're not able to even speak to like, for example, your family or your friends or like the people that you really care about. So sometimes having alone time just for like a couple hours is really, really nice. Now, 27 is your looks don't really matter. That's one thing that I was really trying to learn more is I was really self-conscious about the way that I looked, and I know some people obviously don't think that way. But for me, I'm like, okay, how can I dress better? How can I look nicer to someone or attract uh, the people that I wanted to work with or whatever the case may be? And I'm like, I don't need to change myself for anyone. Like, who cares? Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, then you can leave. I don't really care. But now the last one is going to be um, like cherish your time. And I think that's going to be the last one because we are living right now. We're not living in the past. So enjoy every second that you have. Um, whether it's like even working, walking, going grocery shopping, whatever the case may be, just go enjoy your life. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.